I'm gonna shoot you.
Yeah. Jumpin', them boys up to something.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. This is Pinnacle Trading here. So today let's go ahead and look at 3 long-term picks for 2018. So before we get into that, let's look at the markets as a whole to see why I'm making this video right now, because the markets are on a nice pullback right here and it's a great time to take long-term positions or add on to your position, average down, or just add more shares to your size. So right now let's look at S&P 500. That's SPY, that's the ticker for that. And I see this nice breakout forming over here. Markets were pushing up to that 280 mark, but they broke a little above it and came back down. So that's great signs of markets about to break out. And that's where I see the MACD coming back down and stabilizing, and the RSI is also coming back down to 40, between 30 to 40 area. So I like that for long term. So my first pick I'm going to be showing you is BAC. This is going to be Bank of America, and this is a great financial stock to own for long term in the long term portfolio. And it's also really nice if you're swing trading. I do mostly swing trading and investing. So there's a market bell right there. They just closed right now. It's 4 p.m. Alright, so looking at this, I called this out in my chat room at about 32 to 32.20 for the first entry, and if it drops anywhere below 32, then I would be adding more. But my average right now is about 32.30, and I'm looking to add more later on tomorrow or Friday this week. Right now it's Wednesday, March 14, 2018. So looking at the entry on this one, it's really nice with the MACD coming back down into the red. And when it comes down into red like this, it holds for a little while, and it's coming down to that 200 SMA line. If you don't know what that is, then that's a 200 standard moving average, and that is my breakout line and also my 50 SMA. And Bank of America also pays a nice dividend here consistently, and it also has decent earnings, usually more than 0.45, and the dividends are usually more than 0.1. And that's good if you're holding long term, because you can reinvest the dividends. And if you look at this, the max, then it's steady growth on this. And recently markets broke out in 2017, so that's where you see this huge jump, but it looks very nice long term. My second pick is going to be DHI. This is Dr. Horton. This is the overall. I like this movement and the pattern too. And let's look at the 180-day chart. So I see this nice breakout coming out soon, since the market correction, home construction just completely fell, and that's because they went up too high too fast. So I like this nice 40 area for entry I was looking at there, and once it starts going up to that breakout line, that standard moving average over there, that's where I wanted to take a position. I didn't take a position on this yet, but I am looking for another drop, maybe below that 44 area. We might not get that, but anywhere below 45 is great entry for long term. Because if you can look at this on the yearly chart right here, and you look at the 45 area, it was there at the correction right here, and going back, that's where it was in October, November levels. So if the stock's coming down that low, where it's back to where it was last year, about 4 or 5 months ago, then that's a great time to get in for long term. And the next pick that I'm going to show you is Walmart. That's WMT. That's the ticker for that one, and everybody knows Walmart. And I see this nice bullish flag forming over here. If you go to patterns, you can find that in there, and these arrows and all lines that I have, that's what the studies that I have. And I see this nice MACD coming up over here. When this blue line crosses above that yellow line, it's convergence and divergence. That's what MACD is, moving average, convergence and divergence. It's going into that green area soon, so it's great long-term setup or also a swing setup if you are doing that. So looking at the max, or let's look at the max. So you can see that nice growth. It has that dip over here. Could be due to earnings or whatnot, but recently what happened was it fell right after the earnings. People bought it because they thought it would go up, but it just went up too fast, too high, too fast. So it's coming back down now, and I see below 90 area is a great time to get that position. Take your entries. I did call that out in the chat room, and my position is in at 88.25, and my position on Bank of America is at 32.30, as I said. So I call these out in the chat room. If you haven't already joined the chat room, it's completely free to join, and I call my long-term alerts here, swing trading alerts here. So Bank of America was a swing trade, and if you're taking it for long-term, then you can do that as well. And also call it DHI in my earlier video, and also did call it out in the chat room up above. And for the long-term, I called out this one over here. Yeah, called out Walmart right here, and I also said I took a position here at 88.34. So whenever I take a position or add, I'll say that on here, and whenever I see great market dips or good time to get in, I'll also alert that. So I'll say that for here. I'll put a brief description on the swing trade, and I'll say I took a position here on so and so stock. What price I'm looking to get out at, or if I'm holding for long term or just a swing trade. And if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and click the subscribe button and the bell button next to it to stay notified on my future videos. This is my channel right here, and if you click this right here or the link for the chat room in the description below, then you can join the chat room for free for the live alerts. And we also have our social media here, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'll be doing the alerts on Twitter, and also have a couple people working on that right now. And this is my Robinhood referral. If you don't know what Robinhood is, it's a free, no commission trading brokerage account, and it's completely free to sign up. No account minimum, no minimum deposit, so it's great if you're starting out trading. And they also do have margin accounts, the gold account, etc. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope you can take these three for the long term. I do see great growth potential in them. I covered 3 sectors right there. That's financial, and that is home sector, and that's retail. So you want to diversify your portfolio, not too much, but from what you understand and what you believe is going to have good potential for the future. Alright guys, take care. I'll see you in my next video.